good evening if it's evening wherever you're at. Evening where I'm at, so I'm going to say good evening. We are back. My title should still say we're doing the Grim Death and Taxes again for tonight. Gonna see if we can finish it up tonight or not. Who knows? I don't really know. Like, it said 28 days, in-game days. We're at day 11. So I don't know if we're going to finish it up tonight, but I am going to try to finish it up tonight. The game is to be launching. As soon as it's actually launched, we will double check that everything is integrated still, for anyone who wants to make use of our voting system to decide how are we killing people, how, where, why. And then, there we go, our game is loaded. I'm just going to have a quick look and make sure that everything is still integrated. Seems like it. I'm gonna lower down our vote timer though, because I don't think we needed it that long yesterday. 30 seconds is like longer than it needs. I mean, we can close it though, so never mind. We'll leave it at that. Let's load into the game and continue our game. All my things open here. I am not where I need to be. What's happening today? I have total chaos on all my. There we go. Let's see. We need to be at work, I'm guessing. I also want to know what's going on over there. A fidget spinner. Can we use this? We actually can. But it doesn't spin very fast. Oh, there we go. Ah. Oh. Okay. That looks like fun. Cool. I can't actually remember what the last thing was that we did yesterday, so I guess we'll see what's happening. Local scoop. Many lives saved as dedicated researcher warns Cosmopolis City in the nick of time. Tomorrow's science community calls to increase funding of the Mountainhead. Lives will be saved. Okay, we're saving lots of lives, so that's probably a good thing. Crow News. Fire at the Astrarium Assisted Living Facility claims 1 life. Wasn't there one of our people? Oh, what? I see a red page. Interesting. Crow News. Spelunker narrowly escapes drowning after a sudden flooding of a cave system. EcoWatch. Take a look at these amazing photos from a newly explored cave. Crow News. CEO of the What social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. Okay, so that's, I think, the only new thing? Maybe something about the explored cave is new? Okay, what we got going on here? Morning, Grim. I see your hands will be kept mighty busy today. Tragedy and catastrophes happen, more often than anyone would prefer, yes? Yet in the very end, it is all fair, is it not? Quota for the day. 4 humans have to die. Spare anyone with a medical background. Well, no time to waste. Get thee to it. Okay, so we'll leave that open so that we know what we're doing. So we've got to kill 4 people and save anyone with a medical background. Let's see here. Oh, if there's drops or something, it's because I got a video uploaded in the background, so we might be having some internet technicalities. Hopefully that's not happening. Okay, who have we got here? Age 38, a homemaker, Uhuru Firestone. Okay, well, it's not Flintstone. Uhuru decided to dedicate their life to taking care of their home and 2 children. Their partner is the sole breadwinner of the family, and although the kids are getting more independent, Uhuru has no intention of returning to work. So, okay, he just wants to be lazy, I guess. Roy Zwig, age 59, a pharmacist. So I suppose pharmacists would classify someone being part of the medical industry? I mean, I would assume so. Also, for anyone who does not know what this game is about and didn't see the previous stream, this game is essentially, we are the Grim Reaper, or we are part of, I suppose, an entire corporate Grim Reaper system, and we are one of many Grim Reapers. And it is our job to decide who lives and who dies. We get this little page over here from Fate, excuse me. We get our page over here from Fate every day, which gives us our targets for the day and what we are supposed to be following. but it still ends up being up to us whether or not we want to follow it. And if we don't follow it, chaos can ensue, it seems. We've done a pretty good job so far. Let's face it, I didn't read my notes the first time and accidentally killed 2 people when I was supposed to only kill 1, and head office didn't like that very much. So every now and then we get a bit of a scolding, but normally we follow the rules fairly well and they don't get too mad. Anyway, getting back to it, Roy's wake. Age 59, the pharmacist. Roy's job is to recommend which over-the-counter medicines people should take. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplement producers, they now exclusively suggest that real drugs contain chemical elements and natural supplements are the best. Natural supplements pretty good. I'm very curious to see what's happening at this Red situation. That's why I'm leaving it till last. Gregoire Hayal, age 31, position archaeologist. Legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached when it comes to this noted archaeologist. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts around the Ferrodin region. Okay, that could have something to do with this situation where they want to start opening a thing for antiques and relics. So, don't know how relevant that is or not. Nayati Alethea, age 36, hacker. Nayati, online alias Cryptomancer, was inspired to become an IT specialist hacker by reading old cyberpunk novels. They were arrested and banned from using any computers for 15 years after they crashed the Cosmopolis stock market. They're still very interested in modern cryptography algorithms. Okay. Anita Lee, age 25, a paramedic, so they're obviously part of the medical background. Fearless, intrepid, audacious. All these words are fit to describe Anita. Recently graduated into a paramedic job, they're only rushing into any dangerous situations to provide any medical assistance as quickly and efficiently as possible. Also, I don't know what medical assistance is, but that's what was said. Oh my gosh, this is hard in the eyes. Okay, they are a postal clerk. I don't know why this is red. Hopefully it says in the story, because wow, this is harsh on the eyes. Michael Batar, age 40, a postal clerk. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, good. Yes, you, listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk going over all the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to doom all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Wow. Okay, that's probably why this was in red, because it absolutely nothing to do with what's going on. So someone is telling us, I assume Faith is telling us to just kill everyone. Just throw all of them into death realm, apparently. Also, where are all my coins? My coins are gone. Did I spend all my coins? I apparently have no coins, or they're all underneath our paperwork. Nope, my coins are gone. That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna open up our voting system. Oops, not our pen. I'm gonna open up the voting system for anyone who doesn't know how this works. How this works is when I open the book, it opens an in-game voting system. And by typing in the command !die or !spare, we will either get the voting to decide whether or not we spare the individual whose profile I will pull up on the screen, or whether that individual dies. So, bearing in mind, ordinarily we would bear in mind what our quota is over here, and we have to keep that in mind. And also now, apparently, we have this little page right over here that's telling us to just kill everybody. So I leave it in the hands of, as they call, the voices of the ether, to decide whether or not we do everybody as per our red page, stick to our prescribed manner of death for the day, or whether or not we just go with whatever we feel like doing, pretty much. So I'm going to open up our first person over here, Uru Firestone, not the Flintstone, and our homemaker who says he doesn't want to go back to work. And we are going to open up the voting stations to see if anyone wants to send them, keep them alive or keep them dead. We have 30 seconds. Type in the chat to spare or kill Mr. Uhuru Firestone, and we'll see whether or not he's with us or not. Hello, Princess Fox. Welcome to the stream. You're always here. You like killing people. I like it. Okay, well, suppose it's been decided. We only need the votes of the views. He's gone. Okay, Mr. Gregoire Hayel, age 31, the archaeologist. Not much more to say other than archaeologist. Does he live or does he die? Type in the chat exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare. Oh, guess that decides that one then. He's gone. Who's next? Let's close the book. Nayati Alethea, the hacker who was not allowed to hack for 15 years because she was banned. Well, they were banned. I need to get into the habit. They were banned because they crippled the Cosmopolis stock market. Does the hacker get to live or die? Okay, you Dragon Princess votes spare. Hello, Dragon Princess. Oh, we've got a 50-50 again. Oh gosh. And no tiebreaker. Okay, so we'll do what we always do. We put them back down, revisit her later. I will head over to Anita Lee, the paramedic now. As I said, we have to remember we got our little red page for Dragon Princess who just joined us. Ah, wait, no. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. For Dragon Princess who just joined us, we have a little red page over here from who I'm assuming to be Fate. And Fate has told us to ignore our usual instructions and just, well, kill everybody. Our usual instructions, however, have told us to spare anyone with a medical background. So I know last time we were rewarded for listening to what was written on the piece of paper, but that only related to that particular person. So, open up the votes. Die or spare for Anita Lee, the paramedic. Do we keep them around or do we send them to the death knell? Dragon Princess says we should kill them all now. Well, I mean, Dragon Princess likes to he likes to put his opinion out there in one message. So he says die, and Princess Fox says die. For anyone watching this, I know Dragon Princess personally. He is a he. Okay, he identifies as a he. Before I get in trouble for calling him a he. Okay, Roy Zweig, age 59, the pharmacist. Again, part of our medical industry. Do they die or do they live? Another die. Princess Fox, are you gonna vote die for everyone? Because then we could just yoink them all right into the death world. Oh, wait, we should probably... There we go. Ah! Oh gosh, well that pen's gonna fall down. Okay, Princess Fox and Dragon Princess has all said death to everybody. So, death to everybody it shall be. They're all gone. They're all dead. Are we still reporting to our cat boss? Let's go find out. Oh, there's something sitting there. Interesting. We're still reporting to Kitty
Grim,
Boss.
you fool. Can you hear me? Lady Poddington, make sure it is listening.
Uh-oh, I think we're in trouble. Oh, no.
Yes, lady, I concur. Grim, your behavior is utterly unacceptable. You cannot continue marking every person to death.
Oops.
You have led us to the slope of complete annihilation.
Oops.
This is your third and final warning.
Uh-oh.
If you choose to disobey my orders again,
Uh-oh.
I will be forced to terminate your contract.
I think we're gonna die, guys.
Do not presume this is a jest. Get out and do your job properly.
Oh. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Safe to say that didn't go well. That definitely didn't go well.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust.
Amara's
A
talking to us
dust
again.
storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
What?
Gaze upon what you have brought.
Apparently we shouldn't have listened to the
Instrument
red
of pain.
paper, Princess Fox. No.
Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing? An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
It's efficient, I'll give it that. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm confused at this point. We were first, like, rewarded for reading the papers and told great stuff, reading the papers, well done you. And now we had a bright red paper that told us to kill everyone, and we were freaking chastised for following the piece of paper. So I wouldn't call this efficient. I don't know what this place is. I definitely wouldn't say it's structure and order. I suppose callous.
We know it. But do they? Do they know what they're doing?
Clearly not.
Throwing out innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever.
True. I mean, there is oversight though. Tasty carnage. I feel like, considering we just doomed everyone to death, tasty carnage might be an appropriate response. Oh no, now you're just being overly dramatic. And you think I should do something. I kind of feel like just going with tasty carnage.
Throw not the flesh of the common people into the gears of agony.
Wow.
Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution.
Solution to what though?
Seeing you.
What solution are we supposed to be finding? Also, I'm guessing. Oh! Oh! Was this always here? Wait! Oh! I chose the worst pumpkin! There were so many pumpkin heads! Oh! Oh, pumpkin heads! Princess Fox, you enjoyed our pumpkin head. We had a pumpkin head conversation after stream yesterday. Which pumpkin head would you choose? Would we choose fire pumpkin head? The white pumpkin head? I guess rotting pumpkin head? Or regular pumpkin head with eyes? We're not doing eyeless pumpkin head. We discussed the eyeless pumpkins. What do you think? Which pumpkin head with eyes should we go for? So, and to see if we can get ourselves that cape. At this rate though, we might not. Fire! Okay, Dragon Princess says fire. Princess Fox? I'm torn between red and white. This one's the red one that you're talking about, the fire one. It's the only one that's white, that's red. Well, I mean, Dragon Princess said fox. I said fire. Princess Fox says torn between red and white. So, technically, I suppose that makes 2 for the fire pumpkin head. I say we do fire pumpkin head. Let's do fire pumpkin head. That's amazing. I wonder if that was always there. Did I just completely overlook it? Also, I know we haven't been to the bar in a while. That's because I keep failing at my job and can't afford to go to the bar. Okay, this can only be bad. I'm pretty sure everyone's dying. The market has crashed and we're screwed. Let's see. Crew news. Young medic struck dead as ambulance crashes due to aftershocks of recent devastating earthquake. Ex-hacker shot in the street. Eyewitness describes a black SUV with tinted glasses escaping from the scene. Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts out of Faradon, shot by militia group. Okay, I mean they didn't give us the deaths of every single person. So, I wonder if those are the people who are only supposed to die. We just killed everyone. Okay, let's see what they're saying today. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. You would not believe what I have seen out here. even within the ruins. Now, would you kindly try to help out the survivors of the turmoil of yesterday? Quota for the day: 3 humans have to die. Spare any students. Any unforeseen logic guides our hand, but a logic nonetheless. Fate. Okay, don't know why I keep closing this. So we have to spare any students, and we have 3 humans who have to die. So because we discovered yesterday, we've got that 30-second weird, what's it, I don't know if it's a Twitch thing or if it's the voting thing here, but that 30-second cooldown where we can't vote like immediately one right after the other. I'm going to try and rather let us read the profile and immediately vote, and whatever comes, and we'll just deal with the consequences. Okay, Keiko Tanaka, age 21, position student. So, supposed to spare students. How many? We've got 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. So, we're doing a 50-50 split here. Okay. Keiko goes to Central Cosmopolis University, where they study organic and medicinal chemistry. As a hobby, they enjoy painting lots of fancy, expensive miniatures, which they purchase using the money of their wealthy parents. Okay, well, I mean, they're trying to do something with their lives, I suppose. So, Keiko Tanaka, the student. Do we spare Keiko Tanaka, or does Keiko Tanaka die? Vote in the chat, ! Die or spare. Okay, we have 1 vote to spare. Both voted. We've only got Princess Fox's vote in. Well, she gets spared. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Real life me at work. Where's my pen? Every day. Okay, Mike Jordan, age 73, retired. Mike loves bird watching and nature, although they and their spouse live in the middle of the city. They've written 6 books about birds. They're still in good shape and go to dancing classes twice a week. I want to have a quick squiz. How many? Okay, yes, 1 other student. So there's only 2 students. And we only have to spare the students. So we technically have 1 extra person who we can save, if we so choose. Okay, so Mike Jordan, 73. Do we spare Mike Jordan, or does Mike Jordan die? Vote for me in the chat, ! Die or spare. Also, I kind of feel like I need to start getting chat on the screen if I'm going to do these kinds of things, so people can see what you guys are voting. Okay. Oh, we have a 50-50 again. We're dying and sparing. Okay, we'll put him on the to be discussed again later pile. I wonder if we could put these in the drawer. Nope, they don't go in the drawer. Unfortunate. Can we put our fidget spinner in the drawer? Oh, we can put our fidget spinner in the drawer. Can we put this weird thing in the drawer? Oh, we can. Let's put the random things in the drawer. Okay. Nikolai Felsher, age 28, a caretaker. Nikolai has become quite well known in the catering industry, creating experimental yet delicious menus for a variety of events. Recently, they attended a funeral and immediately hit it off with the widow, for the new romance starting to eclipse the catering duties. So, in other words, he's not really worried about his catering anymore. He's more interested in boinking his new widow. So, are we gonna spare or die Nikolai Felsher? Princess Fox votes to die. Any particular reason for your choice, Princess Fox? 2 more seconds to go. This music really bothers me. I mean, I suppose we should just be glad it's hopefully not copyrighted music, I would hope. Make the widow again. Cruel, but the voices of the ether have spoken. Good. Okay. Ala Saeed Al-Din, age 29, a radiologist. Ala works long shifts at the local hospital, giving both MRT and CT scans. They can handle even the most difficult patients, take great care to do the job correctly, and have been chosen as the radiologist of the month many times. I feel like we might need to save this person just to make up for the fact that we killed all the medical people we weren't supposed to kill yesterday. So, do we spare Allah, or does Allah die? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Princess Fox votes spare. Are you reasoning as I do, Princess Fox, so we need to kind of spare the people after killing everyone yesterday? Try and undo the damage we caused the day before. Oops. Oh man, Twitch delay is really annoying. Okay. Life. She gets to live. Okay. Ola gets to live. Next is another student. She seems good. Need some medical staff. Yeah, we do. We do. To be fair, the other medical staff we had wasn't so great. Okay. Oh jeez, what is this name? Chandra Lekar May, age 21, a student. Chandra Lekar studies a lot and has perfect grades at school, but still find times to volunteer at the local soup kitchen as much as possible. They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot more happy. Seems like a nice person, but I don't know. Nice people to me, I question the niceness of people being too nice. But they are a student and we were told to spare students. Also remembering we have already had our last and, according to the head office, final warning, our third and final warning. And I get the idea we might die if we do the wrong thing. Should we spare or kill Chandra Lekar May? Princess Fox votes spare. 13 seconds left to go. I mean, I feel like we'll probably spare them, because honestly, I feel like we're going to be in a lot of trouble if we don't. I feel like we might become dead Grim Reapers at this point. I don't know how that happens, but I don't know how that would happen. But I feel like at the rate we're going to find out. Okay, Bruno Griffiths, age 32, a mercenary. Bruno is a mercenary. Let's follow the rules for this day, says Dragon Princess. Yeah, I agree. Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They're currently stationed at Faradin with a government contract providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact that they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. So, Bruno Griffiths, aged 32. Remembering we've also still got Mr. Mike Jordan over here, the retiree. And we're supposed to kill 3 people, we've killed 2. So, we can either spare Mike or we can spare Bruno. I mean, we could technically kill them both, but that would be against the rules. We could technically spare them both, but that would be against the rules. So, Bruno Griffiths, do they live or do they die? Voting now open! Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Still this jazz music in the background. The jazz music would be great if you're into jazz. I'm just not into jazz. We've killed 2, Princess Fox. Oh no, we've only killed 1! Princess Fox is right, we've only killed 1. So, technically, we're gonna have to kill them both. I love by the sword, die by the Twitch chat. Yeah. At this rate, oh gosh, I didn't mean to open his profile. So, technically, if we're gonna follow the rules, then Mike Jordan needs to die. But I leave it to the hands of the ether. Does Mike Jordan live or die? We had a 50-50 split the last time, so does Mike Jordan live or die this time? We've been through all the profiles, there's nobody left. It's just Mike Jordan. I'm not gonna read that message. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh gosh. Okay, well, you've made your wishes clear. We shouldn't be in trouble this time, I hope. We'll confirm our choices and hope that this time we did it right and we don't die at the end of our shift. Let's see. Probably still reporting to the kitten. Very angry kitten yesterday. Still reporting to the kitten. Oh, kitten's purring this time. The cat seems to be in a slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Oh no, she's not necessarily purring, but it is sleeping. Psst, kitty cat, time for the review. We won't call the cat Fluffy again because they did not like that last time. So I suppose we'll just gently try and persuade it to wake up. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. What does it read by smell? The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seemingly pleased. I think we'll just leave the cat. I feel like I might die by this cat. When I started this, I really wanted the cat. Now I'm kind of scared of this cat. Not gonna, freaking pig. Not gonna lie, kind of scared of the cat. We have some coins. Apparently the bar is not open.
Ahoy, matey! What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
Ooh, we got new stuff. We have Boo the Gerbil. No, don't buy Boo the Gerbil. I just want to see what Boo the Gerbil says. A perfectly regular sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. Okay. A pair of sleek, stylish, modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to wear and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know? I'm curious. If we get glasses, would the pumpkin head be able to wear glasses? I'm curious. I want the gerbil, but I also really want to taste whether or not we'll be able to have glasses. I'm really tempted to get these glasses. I want to see. I don't think it's gonna work though. I don't see like anything that gives an option. Nah, I don't think it's gonna work. Because there's only like 2 arrows to like change appearance, and it's like head. Well, Dragon Princess said glasses, so we do what the chat wants. We're buying
We don't
that
really
one.
plunder educational organizations, eh? You can't rob the ideas hiding inside the brain. Well, usually. So where did I get these fancy scholarly glasses, ye
This
ask?
is a whole story every
Once.
time.
They belonged to a royal merchant, whose caravan I held at gunpoint.
Oh.
So he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. 'Tis be a powerful artifact, turning one into a formidable business powerhouse. How'd ye think I got a hold of this shop?
Being glasses, I wear glasses. Glasses don't do all that. Just saying. Well, we can't afford anything else. We can go check out our glasses. This pig. I don't think it's like. Yeah, I think it's a whole other face. Oh my goodness. That just looks so wrong. That doesn't suit a Grim Reaper, or is it just me? Okay, that looks kind of cool though. Not gonna lie, that looks kind of cool. Hey, it's the bartender! And... are you okay? It's the title of that head. Nah, I think we stick to our pumpkin head. The pumpkin head looks way better. We'll stick to our pumpkin head. Let's head off to bed. Okay. Back to the bump and grind. We have a tiny pig! Oh, look at the cute little tiny pig and following the big pig around. Oh my god, look how cute this is. Also, I see there's pauper things on my table, but look at the cute little tiny pig. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop freaking out over the tiny pig. That's adorable. Lucky day! Or is it? Oh, the unjustly denigrated unlucky number of 13. Oh, we're on day 13. Nice. Yeah, the pumpkin head's way better. I failed to see the relevance of this kind of numerology. It is but a day, like all the other days. I disagree. 13 is a lucky number, for anyone wondering. Quote of the day. A total of 3 humans have to die. Okay, so we have to kill 3 people. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Gladly, not gonna lie. Me and religion at this point aren't the best of friends. Spare any humans with an artistic background. Enjoy your pleasant workday. Okay. But I think the cat stole our papers. Help? Am I not seeing something? There is no, there isn't any papers. There's nothing to press on. So either I'm missing something, or I'm pretty sure the cat stole our stuff. We might be dead today, guys. Because I can't do anything. There's no papers. Oh no. I guess we have to end the day because there's no papers anywhere. This cat's gonna get us killed. I told you I'm afraid of this cat. We're gonna end up dead by this cat. I freaking called it. This cat's gonna get us killed. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with a paw. What the hell, cat? You wouldn't know what happened to my files. Cat, there's been a burglary. I'm just gonna... We're probably gonna die to this cat anyway, so... Yeah. The cat pauses for a moment, then continues brushing herself, indifferent to your acrimony. I know you stole my files, you jerk. Yep, I'm just caught... This cat's gonna kill me anyway, so... Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings in an ear-piercing metallic clatter. You hear a familiar voice. Oh no.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington. Is Grim there?
We're so screwed. The cat replies absent-mindedly. The cat's gonna get us killed.
Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that... I understand the job can be stressful. That these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences.
Gosh.
Even if you cannot foresee them.
We killed everybody one day. We let everyone live the next day by no choice of our own, might I add. And the stupid head office isn't even listening to us. Again, I know, real life problems. Head office doesn't listen, I know.
That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
I feel like he's not going to listen to me if I say that the freaking cat took the files. We won't say the cat that took the files, we'll just say that they were gone. I'm freaking gonna say understood, let's all just get on with our day and glare at the damn cat. The cat took my freaking files, what a jerk! Freaking cat!
Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
Shocking. Shocking.
No
Cat
matter.
stole your files,
you know
man.
what the job entails, Grim.
Don't
I
listen.
implore you to take it seriously.
Corporate never listens.
The world needs to stay in equilibrium.
The fucking cat needs to stay in equilibrium.
I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
Cat sucks, man. Nah, I'm mad at the cat. The cat's gonna get us killed. Nah, I'm a bit jerk to the cat. The cat's an asshole. Alas, the cat has already fallen asleep. She purrs softly, contented. Nothing else to do but leave. The fucking cat's an asshole. This cat's a legit asshole. This is why I'm a dog person. I get paid nothing because the cat's an asshole. Of course. Bar still closed. Bar is open. I think today we go to the bar. Oh, there's a new person. Oh, there's 2 new people. I want your cape, bro. Who is this person? Accentuate the
morphological field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum.
Oh gosh, this person sounds like a freaking high and mighty whatever. And yes, I agree, Dragon Princess. I'm just not gonna say that word on stream.
I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe. Meta-resonance trigger.
I've seen you wobble around in the cellar somehow through the floor. Okay, I haven't picked up on that. But, I'm just gonna ask what's going on.
I'm the strange one, am I? Fairly put, I suppose.
What is that laugh?
I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive.
Okay.
The archive of all existence.
Okay.
Or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far.
Oh wow.
Did you know there is a lot of existence?
I would imagine. Plenty for me to destroy if you get my drift. I figured as much. I did not. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I figured as much.
More than you are able to conceive.
Probably.
But never mind all that. I shouldn't disturb you with ancient accounts. As you're talking to one of the archive, I suppose you have numerous questions. Worldly questions.
Do I?
I'm happy to oblige.
What's going
What is
on
it
in
you
the
wish to
archive?
learn?
Tell me of the history of the office. How does the office function? I got a raid profile with a message. Did you send it? Nothing really. I'm not into world building. I want to know what's up with this red message that got me effed
Definitely
over.
not. I wouldn't dare to interfere with the fine-tuned pipeline of profile selection.
Fine-tuned pipeline.
This is a most dire breach of conduct. I hope there wasn't anything inappropriate on the file.
It urged me to wanton destruction, my favorite kind. It was all good, nothing suspicious whatsoever. It asked me to break the rules. Forget I said anything.
Surely
Wanton
not.
destruction.
There may be another disillusioned worker in the office, attempting to undermine the structure. I hope
The
you
fretting
didn't
cat.
give in to your urge. This can only spell dire news.
There have been others. Of course I didn't. That would be inappropriate. I didn't. That would be inappropriate. I mean, I'm just gonna quit this
It
one.
happens. Infrequently. Sometimes the assemblage, which also spawned you, gets corrupted.
Okay, so I wasn't someone who died and then became a Grim Reaper. Interesting.
Well, okay, not corrupted. That's a bit exaggerated. Melodramatic. Corruption here, corruption there. Ah, such lousy writing. I guess I don't know the true answer. The process is delicate. Or maybe we underestimate spawns. Maybe they have a stronger inner life than we assume. Interesting. I should research this further.
Okay, so essentially I am supposed to be a blank husk without feeling. Okay. How does the office function?
Efficiently, as far as I can tell.
Lies, considering the fact that we just told you someone's trying to undermine it, apparently. How many floors does this place have?
Can I recall the number? I haven't counted for so long. Seems to me it gets bigger all the time. But not all can see all the floors, yes? Floor visibility is restricted by necessity.
Okay, well I feel like we definitely can't see all the floors. So let's ask how many departments
How
are there?
many entities are there? All across the cosmos. I reckon there are as many as must be.
Does anything else interesting happen?
What
in
would
the
you
office?
deem more interesting than managing the intricacies of life and death, eh?
Many things, I feel like.
Although, wild things happen over at accounting. Beyond belief.
So, why would you need an accounting department for a place that decides
When it
be
comes to
truthful?
filing tax forms, you can't even imagine what they get up to.
Yep, even in death there are taxes apparently. You can't even die to escape.
Any other
apparently.
questions?
What's going on? Tell me the history of the office, I suppose.
Ah, our most venerable tower of drudgery, where all fortunes get decided.
Okay, how old is
This
it?
place in particular, hundreds of years. You
By the
think
way-
that's not very long, don't you? Yeah, well, we had to relocate. The original place got too cramped due to growing activity.
So they were killing more people. I'm actually trying to find out what like It sounded like the mirror was trying to tell us that we need to bring this whole whatever this thing is down from like the inside. That's what I'm trying to do, by the way. I'm trying to get information on that.
Fate had it commissioned. Found a couple of talented young architects who had just started a new bureau. I think it was called Langenfried. Took some effort to find the perfect spot in Cosmopolis, but the construction went smoothly.
Okay, who was the first Reaper?
Spawn number 1.
That the sloth.
They're not around anymore, though. Meticulous at first, but grew rather erratic over time, so Fate had to fire them. Straight into the sun! Blam!
Oh no, I guess now we know how we're gonna die.
Any other questions?
Nah, I don't really care what's going to... I suppose we should find out.
Much could be told. Alas, you're not of the correct conviction to learn it all.
Rude.
Suffice to say, the archive holds and protects matters concerning the entire cosmos.
What do you mean by correct conviction? I feel like it's we're not
Young
good
Spawn,
enough.
your mind is pierced by disorder and volatility.
Probably not wrong.
You burn with resentment, often
Not
lashing
true.
out and dream of a symphony of destruction.
I don't do so personally, I don't think.
Seek out a more balanced ethos, and you may get to peek deeper into the abysmal archive.
Does that mean we have to do our job perfectly to be able to see the archive? Ugh. Okay.
Any other questions?
Nah, I think we're
I
done.
hope you enjoyed our talk. I must return to the archive. I hear it beckon.
Okay. That was a long conversation. I feel like.
Yes?
You look distressed. Sounds distressed. More like. Do you have
The
a name?
name is Frank Whittle.
Hang on, we don't have to be numbered spawns. That's a good point.
Well, I used to be spawn number 142, but sometimes you just wish you had a more memorable name.
I mean, fair enough. Also, apparent. How am I supposed to be the newest spawn? But I'm only spawn 91, and this is spawn 142.
Well, I
They're even
wanted
newer
to
than
stand
me?
out more. You know.
You chose the name yourself. Did you?
Not really.
I feel you. Explain your intense emanating sadness.
Do you know about the butterfly effect?
Yes. I'm assuming everyone in chat knows what it is too. No, what's that? Maybe, but remind me. I'm scared of butterflies, so I'll be leaving now. Well, that's an actual real fear. There are people that are afraid of butterflies.
Well, what if I'm that butterfly? Eh? Haphazardly fluttering around and then millions of souls perish in anguish.
Okay, so his depression is because he feels bad that he's killing people. And the consequences of killing them. That's what's happening here. A weird way of phrasing things, but sure. What if I'm also that butterfly? I really don't think that's how it works. Now, I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I think it's pretty obvious that's how it's working around here.
I don't want that on my conscience.
That said
I
me, not
can't
my.
handle it.
He said that they said me, not my.
And that's
Pointing that out.
That's the least of my problems. Last week,
Said
someone
our,
put my stapler
mine.
in a large jar of strawberry jelly.
I'm sorry, I think your priorities are wrong here. Apparently, being the butterfly to the butterfly effect is a lesser issue than someone putting your stapler in a jar of strawberry jelly. Just get another stapler. So the stapler thing is more awful than millions in anguish, right? That's outrageous. How did you get it out? Kind of mean. It's pretty funny though. I mean, it is kind of mean. It's funny, but it's mean. Apparently, this person's dealing with a lot. Don't do that. Don't do stupid pranks like this to people who are clearly dealing with a lot. It's not nice. Do that to your friends who you know can take it as a joke. Don't do it to people who are actually struggling in life. However,
You're not getting it.
I'm not?
I was devastated.
Okay, fair. I did just say don't pull pranks like that on people who are clearly struggling. Fair.
And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department.
Okay, no. If you're deciding which dogs die, that I can understand being an absolutely horrible job.
But I love dogs.
Agreed. There's a dog that yeah, it's sad, but it has been. No, I disagree with this. No, not the dogs. Okay, and yeah, I agree.
I know,
not the dogs.
Right. And the people in the dog department, the absolute bad apples.
I can believe that anyone who's deciding that dogs have to die and when they die, they're just terrible people.
I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons.
Oh, this... Okay, but that doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, Princess Fox, I definitely agree. People deciding the life of dogs is just horrible. Like, the death of dogs are just... Yeah, all dogs should live. I agree. 100% agree. Shouldn't sound so bad. Someone really has it out for you. Hang on, is someone just picking on you? I thought I cared about your problems, but really I don't? Bye? Wow. No, this poor person is clearly struggling. Let's give him someone to just... I mean, I kind of feel like someone filled the room with balloons. I know that's a typical prank, but I also feel like the stapler thing's much worse than the room of balloons situation. Okay, maybe let's just go with that one.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay.
I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher.
Okay, so apparently everyone just decides names for themselves except me. There are people in here calling someone Lance Thrasher. Don't worry, the name's not as cool as Frank Whittle. The name's far cooler than Frank Whittle. Okay, I'd rather like to know who the heck is Lance Thrasher.
And people keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with. How awesome they are. How amazing. How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans.
Okay, fair. Then it probably is this person. They sound like a good laugh. They immediately sound exhausting. I think I've lost interest. They do sound exhausting. Especially if this is the person that's pulling all these pranks. Like, why are you picking on someone who's clearly having a hard time?
Yes, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know.
No. Oh no.
I
Frank,
walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes.
He must have been... Lance Thrasher must have been devastated. You don't hold back, do you? Then what happened? That's not much of a tell-off, but okay. Okay, let's just say then what happened.
Well, then Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk. Everyone in the office started chanting their name. Lance, 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 Lance.
And then they put your stapler in a jar of strawberry jelly. What a legend, what an absolute tool. I'm not gonna lie, sounds like a tool.
After this, they started making my life miserable.
Oh no. Why do you think it's them? That's intense. I totally feel better about my problems now. Great story, thanks. I'll be going now. Wow, rude. Okay. I mean, that's not exactly irrefutable proof that it is Lance, whatever the heck his surname was, Thrasher.
The culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything. With a marker.
Well.
So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do?
You should just kill Lance. I don't think that's the solution. That's just a bad idea. You should get back at Lance, make them leave you alone. Sorry, but you yourself seem to be the source for all your problems. The whole universe seems to be against you. Not gonna lie, friend. I think kill Lance's Dragon Princess. I mean, I have said I'll go with whatever the chat says. So I guess we're killing Lance. For the record, I was gonna tell him he sounds like he's the source of his own problems. He needs to kind of sort of just get over himself and move on with his life. But okay.
Yeah, I should. Wait, what? That seems a little excessive.
I feel the same way, but the chat spoke, and I must agree with the chat.
You know what? I'm good now. Thank you for your insights.
Well, that works out. There you go. Hey, that worked out though. He realized on his own that he needs to sort his own nonsense out and get over himself.
Why, hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done.
See, he's okay now, says Dragon Princess. I mean, he says so. We'll probably be in here again.
See, I've been thinking, and I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, the choices. How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
Maximizing death for all. I carefully compare all data with the requirements. Gut feeling, whoever looks suspicious. Flipping a coin, let chance decide. I don't really care. I pick whoever. They need an option that says, I let chat decide. I let the voices of the ether decide. I suppose flipping a coin, let chance decide.
That doesn't seem very fair to me. All those lives left to chance?
Not entirely to chance. It's just
I hope
not
you at least got a
entirely
coin
to
from
me.
Mortimer's treasure and haven't been using them wailing dark souls.
Wait,
Those aren't 50-50, you know?
what? Wait, is that the coins that keep whispering at me? They aren't? I mean, I don't have the coin for Mortimer,
Even
so...
if they were, it's really not the proper way to approach the job.
You're not wrong, probably
You've
isn't.
got a responsibility of immense proportions.
No, the people in the dog department, they have the immense proportions. We're just proportions.
Think about the people after you've made the decision? Or do you forget all about them after it's done?
Well, I have the memory of a fish, so I pretty much forget, not gonna lie. They haunt my dreams at night. Well, I don't think my character dreams, because they pretty much pass out and blank out the screen for 2 seconds and then wake up, so I don't think that's even time to dream. Constantly think about the consequences. It's all abstract data to me by now. I remember, but what's done is done. Don't care. Yeah, pretty much what's done is done.
Doesn't all of it make you anxious?
No, because I'm playing video games. I'm good.
Sure makes me, and I ain't even the one choosing. Yeah, I don't think I can handle the pressure. Gazing upon the decision tree. How it branches out across infinity. Across space and time. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with Lady Portington? Someone contacted me using a profile. Tell me about the archivist. What is the deal with
Fate's
this
cat?
damn cat?
She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief.
Trying to get killed.
She sneaks down here, too. So I feed her a few morsels.
I want to pet the cat. Did I say that when I started streaming last time?
The
True.
fur's like perfect velvet, you know.
You gotta pet the cat.
It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic. All those aeons might not be good for the, you know, mentality.
Probably true.
What else you got in mind?
What about the profile?
What did this mysterious entity want?
Well, quite literally to kill everyone. They wanted me to follow weird orders. Look, let's just be upfront here. They want me to kill everyone.
And you following, or what?
I want to see where this leads. Not telling could be dangerous. No, I'm more of a rebel. I don't follow orders. Yeah, I think just go with that one.
You're already dead, ain't you? What's the worst that could happen?
Fair, I've had the same thought process.
Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know what goes around in the office. I just own the den. What else you got in mind?
What voices? Oh, is the voices the mirror?
That's so. Well, most of us hear voices a lot of the time.
There's voices in the mirror.
Ah, wait, so you got a mirror that reflects back your own voice?
No, it's definitely another voice.
Hey, it's fine to talk to yourself. I'm sure it's rough at the office. Vocalizing's gotta help process the thoughts and feelings, Or maybe it's your conscience trying to kick through the barrier.
Maybe.
Becoming a Reaper ain't easy, so you haven't fully internalized the struggle, you're not happy with your work, or you sense something's off. But what do I know? I'm just a barkeep, so that makes me only half a therapist.
Okay.
The prime curator of the archive, you mean? They work down in the cellar, below Mortimer. I
Okay.
haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organizations before, but I guess it comes with the territory. People often feel they're a bit difficult to interact with, given that they can get distracted by the catalog of unfathomable paradigms in their head.
Okay.
All I gotta say is, they're pretty fun.
The one I met didn't
What
seem
else
very
you got
fun.
in mind?
Should try another
Sure,
drink.
what's your poison?
I got the coffee last time. Just milk. I think I've got like 100 coins or
Going
something.
straight
like 200
edge.
coins.
I get where you're coming from.
You come from drinking alone. What if you drink at the archivist? Sure. It tastes like milk.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
It tastes like milk. I mean, to be fair, I was kind of expecting it to taste like something weird given this game. Okay. My pig. Okay, off to work we go. Do we have our papers back? Well, the cats are gone. Cat paw prints. There's a red page again. There is another red page. I was reading this first because I want to see if they're telling us to kill everyone again. Always cheerful, Rosalie was born to... Grim, listen, sorry I took so long. You made the choice and got censored for it, but I had to test you. To know if you have what it takes. I won't ask anything that big again, but I ask for your trust and for small acts of defiance. You should let this one live. Stand against fate's rules and I will show you what lies beneath. Okay. I don't know. I don't trust this situation. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you are done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. Anyone related to transportation industry has to die. Choose humans at the left side of the profile bundle to die. Left side. Your left or mine? Hello? Your left or mine? Looking forward to the review. Fate. 5 people have to die. Well, this person's transportation. So I'm guessing this would be left. So what? Is this 5 people the one who have to die? By this standard? Is this like the people that have to die and these have to live? I don't know. Well, we know how I go by now. I go by by whatever chat says. So I mean, we'll leave red page to last. Leave that in the hands of chat. Albert David Koch. Oh jeez, that's gonna sound so wrong on stream. I just said it out loud and it was too late. Okay, age 54, position corrupt CEO. Albert is an incredible human being. As in, never in all history has there been anyone who has destroyed so many humane and social systems with such nihilism and greed. They will stop at nothing in their quest to squeeze out any short-term profit. Wow, they sound like a terrible person. So, this is what I'm assuming to be on the left side. I don't know what these profiles are. Okay, this is a helicopter pilot. That's transportation. So technically, they would have to die. Student, cook. So this is the only one that's also part of transportation. Dragon Princess has already voted die for Albert. So yeah, I would presume that one has to then technically die. Barista, housekeeper, PhD student. Okay, so there's only 2 people that are actually in the transportation industry. So that leaves us with 5 technically wild cards. They're not really, because these are the ones that would have to die on the left pile. Anyway, we're opening up the votes for Albert, and I'm not repeating his surname or their surname because I'm going to get in trouble, and I didn't realize what I was saying the first time, but we have wisened up to that. I'm going to open up the votes. Do they live or do they die? Dragon Princess didn't even hesitate. They already like, nope, dead. Princess Fox is already... Okay, there wasn't really much of a question there. Okay. Dead Elia Sarrazin. Age 27, cook. Elia chose to learn the art of gastronomy because it felt like a decent and stable job. Good food is always needed. Aside from cooking, they enjoy long treks through nature and mountain climbing. Okay. Doesn't seem like anything... Not going to be rude. Doesn't seem like they're anything special in terms of they're not doing anything particularly great or particularly horrible. Do they live or do they die? They are not in the transportation industry and they are not on the left side of the map or board, table, whatever. We have resounding votes to spare them. They live. Right, the student. Ansel Rosslander, age 18, a student. Ansel is looking forward to graduating high school. Okay, so not a university student, a high school student. Hoping to become a lawyer. Their grades were excellent until they attended a funeral of a friend and started a relationship with a widow. Again! Another one! Ay, ay, ay. The new romance leaves little time for studying. What is with meeting people at funerals? Okay, anyway. Does Ansel live or does Ansel die? We've only killed one. We have 5 people as our quota to die for the day. And we have not yet reached our transportation peoples. And whether or not they shall be spared or whether they shall die. We have 5 seconds left on the voting poll. It is a quick timer. Okay, they have been spared. The widow shall not be a widow again. Ivan Meitloff, age 23, also a student. Ivan is a student at the local Polytechnical Institute, but their real passion is hiking. They are preparing for a challenging skiing trip to the nearby mountains with a group of friends. On the completion of this trip, they would all be awarded the highest hiker certification. Okay, so another person who's seemingly not being particularly good to the world, but they aren't doing anything bad either. They're just living their lives. Do we spare Ivan, or does Ivan die? Once again, we're on the right side of the table. Well, I think on the right side of the table, and they aren't in the transportation industry. So... we got 7 seconds left. I'm leaving the red page to last, by the way. Okay. 100% has voted to spare Ivan. He does seem like a chill dude, Dragon Princess. I nearly thought I'd die there for a second. Okay. Our first transportation industry person, Blaze Masterson, age 43. Position helicopter pilot. Blaze works as the Prime Minister's personal helicopter pilot. They love flying so much. I think that's a typo. That's supposed to say they and not the. They fly around all day, even when their employer doesn't need to go anywhere. All the money for fuel is taken from taxpayer funds. Rude! Just wasting taxpayer money. Die or spare? Exclamation mark, die or spare in chat. I mean, Princess Fox already told me to kill them. I mean, again, wasting taxpayer money. Just rude. Helicopters are cool, but they're wasting taxpayer money. Look at this. They're just flying around, doing their own thing. Yeah. See? Exactly. Fair enough point. They're just wasting taxpayer money. We pay through our rear ends in taxes. Lisa Markovic, age 47, a housekeeper. Now, I'm not sure. This seems to be the left side of the table. So, well, no. I was just moving the page out of my way, okay? So these are our 4 people that are left. We've only killed 2 people and we need to kill 5. So 3 people still need to die for today. Excuse me. No. Goodness gracious. We need a bigger desk. Story of my life. So 3 people still need to die. We have 4 profiles left. One of them is a flight attendant who we were told to spare by the red page of someone who's clearly wanting us to do things against the fate's instructions. Lisa Markovic, age 47, housekeeper. Lisa loves to engage in gossip. They have a binder full of information about the people living in the house they work at, and a separate binder for all the people who visit. Most of the information is sensitive and used to blackmail the wealthy, and they do it all for their children. Oh my gosh, Schrodinger's cat. Doing it for their children, but it's still blackmail. So, housekeeper, age 47, apparently a blackmail queen with full-on Robin Hood, with full-on binders. Dedication though. Die or spare for Lisa Markovic. Jeez Louise. Full-on binders to do blackmail. That's intense. I mean, I know it's for your children, but holy moly, like... There's gotta be better ways though. Okay, everyone has heard you voted. There's gotta be better ways. Okay. So we're down to 3. We have 2 people left to die, so 1 person gets spared. 1 person here has to die. Choi Yu Ri, age 29, PhD student. Choi doesn't like being called a student. They are a doctoral candidate, a tormented scholar, a discoverer of drugs, and a curer of disease. Except when a student discount is available wow, okay, so it's convenient to be a student when they feel like it. Okay, Dragon Princess asks us to line them all up, so we'll line them all up. So there's 1. Choi, the student, is only a student when it's convenient for them. Carmen Del Rio, age 20, a barista. A barista who hates coffee? That's Carmina. Since they find all coffee equally bad tasting, they unknowingly keep committing a grave sin when serving customers, heating up old coffee in a microwave. Gross. And then last but not least, Rosalie Sand, who we read earlier, and we don't really have any real information on this person because all their information was cut off by the instructions of the unknown rebel. They are, however, a flight attendant. We have that much information, and they're aged 44. They were on the left side of the table, and we were told that anyone in the transportation industry and on the left side of the table had to die. Princess Fox says kill the coffee sinner. Okay, well, that makes it easy then. Alright? So we have to kill 2 people still. We have 2 people left that have to die. Dragon Princess says kill them all. Okay, we have 2 people that we must kill to meet our quota of 5. Let's go. Carmen Del Rio. Oh, Princess Fox says we must save the person on the red page. They want to follow us to what the rebel wants us to do. Okay. I'm gonna open it up to votes because Dragon Princess now said kill everybody, pretty much. No, wait. Yeah, Dragon Princess said kill them all. Princess Fox says save the person on the red page. So follow what the rebel says. So we'll open it up. Well, from the sounds of it, it seems like one way or the other. You just want Choi and the barista to die. So we'll kill them. And we'll kill Choi. And we'll open it one last time as a vote. Are we saving or killing the flight attendant and going against whatever fate has instructed? So die or spare? And if it's a 50-50 vote, then you're just leaving it up to me. So far, we're sparing them. I'm going to end up dead. You guys are going to get me killed. 6 seconds left. 1 second. Just got it in. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, So it's up to me, technically, now, because we 50-50 the vote. And I would really like not to die and have the whole game end right now. I'm going to kill this person. I mean, we're technically still going against fate anyway, because we've now overkilled again. We're just killing people everywhere. I'm gonna kill her. Them. And we'll see if we get another red page. Or if the person gives up on us. Because I feel like the boss man is legit gonna kill me. And I would really like to not end my game already.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
No. I'm just here to work. Pretty much.
I certainly missed your droll demeanor. Straight to work, then.
He knows me in real life, droll demeanor.
So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation.
So we are officially on day 14, yes.
But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct.
Kill too many people.
Where did I place those papers? Please. Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
Well, apparently they don't care.
I see.
That's right, I'm the best Reaper you've ever seen. Outlook not so good, is it? Wait patiently. I think let's just shut up and wait patiently.
Grim. How should I put it?
We're in trouble.
Well, your situation is adequate.
Okay.
Admittedly, I expected better of you.
Okay, we're not dead yet.
You follow orders well. Most of the time.
I feel like that would have been different
Your
if we killed the red
contribution
person.
is up to par. But you lack that inner spark.
That's because you want to let me kill people. What does that even mean? I just do what the rules say. What else is there? What does that even mean?
Thinking outside the box. Seeking the convergence of holistic solutions.
What if it's all a conspiracy, right? And Fate is the red dude and it's all just a pretense. And actually, they're the ones behind the red letters.
Highest management expects a level of proactivity in order to secure any innovative paradigm shifts. Overall, you are deemed mediocre. However,
It would be
we
interesting to
still
have a
see
friend
some
piece.
promise. As such, you are to be granted a small bonus. An incentive, yes? I hope this inspires you to improve your performance levels for the ultimate evaluation in just another 2 weeks.
I wonder if there is a way in this game to die early. Ooh, we got 500 points this time. Pig. I wonder if there is a way to die early in this game. Okay, so this is obviously supposed to be the archives.
Back from her booty, are you?
Josh! Gimme! 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 Can I afford it? I can't afford it! I literally can't buy anything else then.
My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar
Whole history
terminus,
lesson again.
freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirates, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it.
Okay, well, I already bought it, so I better be welcome to it. I can't buy anything else. I could talk to some people in here. Is there anyone in here to talk to? Oh, look. Our sad guy is still here, but we can't click on him. Nah. We literally can't buy anything, so... And according to the bartender last time, they can't help us with anything. Oh, hold on.
See? What did I tell you?
You told me what? What?
The others. Conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
I mean, are they conspiring behind my back, or are they trying to help me conspire with them? Yeah, the cat's conspiring behind my back. True. But the red page is... I feel like the red page person wants me to conspire with them. They're not conspiring against me. Unless they're trying to get killed. In which case, they might get it right. I think it was
They
the
waited
cat.
for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt."
I am a pathetic runt. Look at this epic pumpkin head. Why do I even come here?
For insight, wisdom, and nuggets of cold, hard truth.
Well,
Or is it perspective, encouragement, and guidance? Keep them guessing, and watch your back, Reaper.
okay, but why haven't you once complimented my epic pumpkin head? Okay, let's go. Yes! Is it different colors? It is different colors. Oh, good grief. It's a Christmas! It's full-on Christmas vibes. Look at this. Full-on Christmas. And then black. Super stripes. A colt. Something weird. Some green leaves. And then we're back to the front. Anyone want to weigh in on which one we wear? Like, I'm down for anyone except whatever that this monstrosity is. No Reaper should be wearing this. Other than that, I'm pretty much down. Dragon Princess says the Christmas one. Not gonna lie, the Christmas one's pretty epic. Really cute. This gives me full Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. Full on Jack Skellington. Any opinion, Princess Fox? Otherwise, we're just gonna go with Christmas. Okay, Princess Fox says this one looks good. Alright. We are now... Pity you can't see it over here. That's like really unfortunate. Still looks cool though. Let's see if we get another raid page. No raid page. Economista, nation's wealthiest, prosecuted as damning information surfaces at the house of a dead housekeeper. Yeah, well. Crow News, infamous CEO sails their enormous yacht directly into a beach found impaled on a tree. He deserved it. They deserved it. That was the horrible CEO that just screwed everybody over. Tomorrow Science, young cook discovers new healthy way of preparing food. Doctors amazed. City budget experiences unexpected surplus. Politicians baffled. Oh, this is because of that freaking pilot that was using all of the tax money to just buy fuel non-stop. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost waiting to be released. Read our new article on the post-humanist perspectives for the future. Okay, so I assume this is important and we need to try and prevent the plague. Okay, what's our note say? Congratulations, Grim. You passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 5 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Humans are so easily corrupted. Good reaping. Wow. Okay, that's a lot going on in those pages. How many under 30s do we have? I think there's 37. Yeah, it's 37. So, okay, all these on the top row are under 30. And we need to have at least 2 of those people die. If we're following the fates orders, of course. Then we have to have at least 3 people in the scientific background. So that's grave robber, geographer, getaway driver, a kidnapper. Oh my gosh, these are horrible people. Archaeologist, game developer, mathematician, and someone who's unemployed. So, wait. Who would be the 3 people with a scientific background? I'm guessing the mathematician, the game developer, the archaeologist, and the geographer, maybe? Maybe not the game developer, I don't know. And a total of 6 have to die. Okay, good grief, that's a lot of information. Let's go through our under 30s first. and see who, if anyone of the under 30s. Ironically, the under 30s are the only ones who aren't like absolutely like graveway robbers, getaway drivers, and freaking kidnappers. So, just saying. Okay, let's start by Haith Omdal, age 28, and they are unemployed. Haith lived in a small village for a long time. After the death of their trusty dog, frickin' dog department, they moved to the big city to pursue the app scene. So far, they have made a ton of useless mobile apps, but perhaps app number 98 will finally be successful. I mean, at least they're trying. We'll line it up again so you can see all your options. A Giro bank call? Oof. Dragon Princess says he sees himself in Haith. And yeah, I haven't looked at the kidnapper properly. I guess he could look like Michael Jackson. You're not wrong, Princess Fox. I guess he kinda could. Only made 5 useless apps though. Never know. Maybe one day they aren't useless anymore. Okay. Oh my gosh. How many times am I going to do this? Ajiro Bankol, age 26, an archaeologist. Ajiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of the colossal hamsters. Okay. He will be the cause of a plague. Just mental note this for anyone. If you want a plague, we keep him alive. If you want to not have a plague outbreak, he probably has to die. Ivers Bergs, age 28, a game developer. Ivers is a futuristic, animal-friendly, vegan, and adrenaline junkie on the road. They spend every minute working to be the best they can be by studying, exercising, and working hard. Ivers lives life like it's the only one they have, which is accurate. Dragon Princess. But he's well, I mean, I don't know if it's like supposed to be animal friendly, comma, vegan, or if they're like animal friendly because they're vegan. Fiona Yayo, age 22, a mathematician. A sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They are the maths expert in a popular science show, making maths cool again, and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud endeavors. Oh no. Okay. Tax fraud. So those are under 30s. So of these, at least 2 have to die? Yes. Okay. So we'll go through those first. We'll get back to our olders, peoples. So let's start with Ajiro, the archaeologist who's working with permafrost and is most likely going to cause a plague outbreak if he continues his digging. Is he going to be spared, or are they going to say goodbye to their lives? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Pretty sure our timer is going to run out though. Might need to restart this one. He is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Okay, well, the vote came in just in time, so that's fine. Won't restart it. Okay, so that's one of our under 30s if we're sticking to Fate's rules. The next one is Ivers Bergs, the game developer, who's the animal-friendly vegan. So restart the timer. Do they live or do they die? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Bear in mind, 6 people have to die. If we're unsure, then we put them on the side till we're done reviewing everybody. Okay, we've got a vote in to spare him. That's 100% of the vote so far. Dragon Princess is mulling this over very, very hard. Well, the vote said... Okay, accidental typo. I saw the typo, Dragon Princess. I saw the typo. Okay, it was supposed to be a 50% split vote. So, we'll keep him on the side and let them just sit there. Okay, so the next one is the mathematician who indulges apparently in tax fraud. Does the tax fraudster live or die? Exclamation mark, spare or die in the chat. Dragon Princess has already voted. Princess Fox, oh no, Dragon Princess's vote is pulling through from the previous one. Princess Fox votes, Dragon Princess vote. Okay. Okay, so we've made that target. I wish there was a way to just like draw a line through that, but there isn't. Next one is Haith Omdol, the 28-year-old unemployed developer who's trying. They're trying. Does Haith get spared or does Haith die? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Being spared so far. Dragon Princess is sparing him. He sees himself. We're down to 50-50 again. Again with the 50-50. Okay. Oh, 50-50s will go on that pile. Okay. Now we've got these peeps. Let's put them all next to each other. Pictures are relevant. We need their story after all. Oh, but apparently their story is being blocked out. And the pen's in my way. Story of my life. Jerry Morrill. So we've how many people have we killed now, by the way? Okay, we've killed the two people from our under 30s. We have to kill 3 in the scientific background. So the archaeologist was definitely science. I don't know about the mathematician, whether that would classify as science or not. Jerry Merrill, age 49. Pretty sure that page just went back on the desk. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. Well, I mean, you called it creepy. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. Dragon Princess immediately kill Jerry. Like I said, we'll read all of them and then we'll make our decision. Lucas Kalebi, age 32, a getaway driver. Lucas got tangled in the whole organized crime web at an early age through debts their brother had incurred. To settle the score, Lucas was forced into working as a driver, although as of late, they seem to have been getting their hands dirtier. Sad story, unfortunately. Happens to far too many people. Damien Watts, age 42. By the way, Princess Fox, what are you agreeing with? The fact that killed Jerry, or that Jerry looks like a creep? Damien Watts, age 42. Position geographer. Damien is a geomorphologist researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations. Appearing mostly in the tundra regions, this phenomena exhibits a shimmer, and they're often shaped like human arms. That just sounds creepy. Damien is on the verge of a breakthrough. Oh, that we should kill Jerry. I mean, okay, well, I don't think they need to put anything into the vote. You have pretty much already decided. Jerry's a goner. Jerry deserves it. He's kidnapping kids. Let's face it. Okay, so we've read that one, and we've read that one. Ellie Logan, age 37, a grave robber. When people started burying their loved ones together with their valuables, Ellie started digging. The belief that possessions could somehow be taken to the afterlife seems very silly to Ellie. They call themselves a tomb diver. So, Tomb Raider, but not really. The criminal version of a Tomb Raider. Okay, so that's all of our people. We'll go through these one by one. I think the geographer is the other scientific person. I also think that they may be involved in this permafrost situation, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what this new article in the post-humanist perspectives for the future may be. That might be relative to this situation as well. Well, Princess Fox, if we kill all 3 over 30, that means all of these are gonna die. I'm just trying to see. 3 with a scientific background. I mean, we could That would fill our full quota though. Okay, I'm gonna open it up. Save the game, Devin unemployed. Well, we'll open it up again. I hear you. We'll open it up again. Let Dragon Princess have his say. So Damien Watts, the geographer. Does the geographer live or die? Exclamation mark spare or die in the chat. Dragon Princess, if you want to give an overall view on what your perspective is. I know you last wanted to save our unemployed attempted game developer. Well, I suppose it's an app developer, not necessarily a game developer. Okay, Damien's gone. Okay. Dragon Princess says he's cool with killing all 3 of our last profiles that we read. So the grave robber's gone. The getaway driver, he's gone. So that leaves us with our unemployed app developer, who Dragon Princess says, or Dragon Princess wanted to save. And Princess Fox has now said we can save our unemployed individual. And this was our other 50-50 between Dragon Princess and Princess Fox. And Princess Fox has now said save them. So we should have met everything and done it right. Could be very wrong. That was a lot of information to take in.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am indeed.
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Basic, one day follows another. I saw a lot of pain and suffering. It was sad. I'm not sure how much more of this can handle. I feel like it was pretty much just, you know...
Just so.
Aside from the cat.
Even we cannot stop the constant advance of time. Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay.
Wow. Enthusiasm.
Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well. What must be done?
I feel like he's red paper person. He feels... I need to get into this habit. They feel very much like they are extremely unhappy. And they are not enjoying this anymore. And I am convinced they are red paper person.
Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
Of course not. You basically said I'm a bad worker. Yeah, it was all fair. I don't really care. Whatever.
Excellent. We hope it was helpful.
Sure.
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
The origin of the rules. How long is a day anyway? Not really. I'd rather get back to work. I mean, what's the origin of the rules?
What do you mean?
Do you pick what's supposed to happen and thus make it happen? Am I the one who actually picks and makes things happen? I mean, considering I feel like we're the ones who actually decide, since we're the ones going yes or no to death.
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our datamongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium.
Okay.
We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be if I mark profiles? Don't these decisions affect other people? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, don't they?
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider, time works a bit differently in here.
Okay. Oh,
Anything else?
Since you said that, how long is the day?
The complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity.
Not helpful.
I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region.
I feel like that probably makes sense since everything goes. There is no time after death, there's no specified date or,
Time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals. Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity. Anything else?
Yeah, was I someone?
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
A pumpkin, apparently, because I now have a pumpkin head. Where did my parts come from?
The store. And places. Anything else?
Do you play chess? I recall some film about death with tons of chess. I feel like asking it just to be stupid.
No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic.
Rude.
Anything else?
Nope, we're done.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Ciao. Money! Can we get that durable now? This freaking pig. Wait, is that someone with angel wings? But it's closed. Unfortunate.
Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough for the Emporium.
This one's new. The Calavera. Only a noble craftsman can craft an alphanique of this caliber. Exquisite, tasty, no one can deny I'd have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. Well, I could get it, but I kind of feel like Pumpkinhead is superior to any other thing we had to get, so sticking to Pumpkinhead. I want to kind of get this. I want to see what this... Also, I just realized there's a dead body on the ground. That's dead body outline. Wow. Still want to get it though. Can't get anything else though. We'll just end day. Off to bed we go. And down to work. Oh, we only got 4 profiles. Short one today. Crow News. Archaeologist stumbles, impales. DTQ, thanks for following. Crow News. Archaeologist stumbles, impales themselves on the massive tusk of a supposed giant hamster. Okay. Oh, that was the person that was messing around with the potential what's it? I forgot what it was. Either way, they were gonna cause the entire plague outbreak. Truth Exploder. Alien blight covers land. Alien blight? Crow News. Strange arm-shaped mineral formations disappear along with their researcher. Oh, okay, the researcher. Yeah, okay. Crow News. Grave robber found dead with a bite mark on their neck. Okay. Crow News. Unknown mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day. Stadium officials confused. Deserved. That was a weird kidnapper. Deserved. Crow News. Young thug gunned down during a police raid of a suspected mob hideout. Kind of unfortunate. Tech Bros. Private developer revolutionizes handsogram? Finally a filter to remove my face completely from photos. Okay, I think that was the developer that we saved. Okay, let's see. Look at go. How about we try some new methods of maintaining equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. Quote for the day. A total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. Wait. So, that's confusing. Does that mean that they want that one and that one to die? Is that what they're saying? The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle have to die. So, I would assume then that it would be the age 27 accountant and the email scammer. Okay. Well, let's read their profiles and see what they have to say. Rico Papillon, age 34, an email scammer. Rico has built a fully automated spam bot, sending thousands of emails a day, offering people riches beyond their wildest death to the freaking email scammer. Yeah, fair. Freaking spam bots. Riches beyond their wildest dreams, only if they share their credit card information first. It's a numbers game, so they succeed from time to time. I mean, I feel like I don't need to read every profile for anyone to make a choice here. So technically we've got a 50-50 pile of whether to save or die here in terms of how our rules are. But as I've said, I go with whatever chat says. If chat gets me killed, then chat gets me killed. So I'm going to open up our voting system for DTQ, who just joined us. DTQ, the voting system works as follows if you'd like to participate. When I open this book, it will open an automatic countdown and voting system that is synced with Twitch. And if you put in !die or !spare, then it will sync to the voting system and it will decide whether or not we spare Rico or we die or Rico dies. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, and in the chat, please mark down what you would like us to do with Rico Papillon. Should Rico die or be spared? !die or !spare. We have 2 votes so far. Seems like he's gonna die. There's 8 seconds left on the timer. It is a very short timer, but I mean, it doesn't need to take us 300 years. DTQ has also said die. Okay, DTQ. Welcome to the madness. That's our first person, and they're gone. Our next person, Wilton Singh, age 39, logistics coordinator. Wilton is a very proficient logistics coordinator. Their nickname at work is Smooth Operator. They also apply these skills to managing 2 separate secret families. Okay. I'm going to open the rest of the profiles next to each other. We'll read them all and open them next to each other. According to this, our 2 people that should die would have been Rico, who we've already decided is going to die, and Dina Al-Ishani, if I'm saying that correctly. They would have been our 2 people to die, but again, chat decides, so we'll see. Next person up, Philip Harms, age 20, a student. Philip is a very random guy, meaning they enjoy chaotic and odd behavior. For example, they love playing pranks their friends, spelling error, on their friends, and conducting occult rituals. They also have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they are fond of animal skulls? I'm deeply concerned about this person's mental state. Okay. Dina Al-Ishani, age 27, an accountant. Dina has always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunity to crunch numbers all day long. They know the tax law by heart and always make sure their clients pay all the taxes. Deity have mercy on the client who dares to ask for tax evasion advice. So I guess the person we killed in the previous day would have had a hard time with Dina. So these are our prospects. We'll start with Wilton Singh, our logistics coordinator, who has 2 secret families. Well, 2 separate families who are secret from one another, I would assume to be the more accurate definition. Voting is now open. !die or !spare in the chat to decide, does Wilton get to live or does Wilton die? Princess Fox has voted to spare Wilton. Dragon Princess has evened it out to 50-50. Got 12 seconds left. And DTQ has made the ultimate choice. Wilton gets to live. I agree with you, Dragon Princess. He does seem like that. Again, I'm not going to say the word on stream. I've already been caught out accidentally once by the surname. Not going to do it again. I'm going to get in trouble for using that word. But yes. Philip Harms is the next one who we shall vote on. He's a student with, I'm pretty sure, deep mental issues. But hey, I guess he's not causing particular harm to anyone. I think. I don't think he's malicious. Either way, does Philip get spared or does Philip die? Exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare in the chat. We have 18 seconds left for our vote. DTQ has voted die. Princess Fox has voted to spare. We have 10 seconds left. Dragon Princess, are you gonna make the final call here? You gotta get it in time. Got it in time. Dragon Princess has decided that he shall spare Philip Harms. I nearly voted die. At some point, I'm going to click the wrong point. I can see it coming. At some point, this is gonna happen. Our final person, Dina Al-Ishani, the accountant who seems to be by the book and in love with numbers. However, they were on opposite ends from our other person who we voted to die, Rico. What if he touched dead people in the cemetery? That's a good question, DTQ. That's a good question. And now I'm even more concerned for their mental state. Thanks for pointing that one out. Dina Al-Ishani. Let's see. Does Dina Al-Ishani join the ranks of the dead? Or does Dina Al-Ishani get to live? They were on the opposite end of Rico. We do have to kill 2 humans for today. So voting is open. Do they die? Or do they get spared? Up to the chat. I'll take whatever beating head office has to give. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, DTQ, you have to put in just the command. I'm not sure whether or not it will take it if there's more stuff in there than just the command. But either way, everyone's voted for die, so she does. That is the end of our day. And Princess Fox, you know what? I don't know about you. We can end our day, yes. I don't know about you, but if I'm dead one day and I believe in the afterlife and there being an afterlife, not necessarily heaven and hell and all those things, but I believe in an afterlife, and I'm coming after whoever is touching me when I'm dead. I'm saying, there's a reason why I'm being cremated.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
Probably not, since you've told me I'm mediocre like 20 times.
Should I become a writer?
I don't know, have you been writing me red notes?
I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Yeah, the won't touch your ashes. I would hope not, since they're supposed to be getting scattered. And yeah, the story behind this guy, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be fate, DTQ. And we have a conspiracy theory, or at least I do, and I think Dragon Princess kind of is listening to my conspiracy theory. We received some red notes that contradicted our instructions, and with these red notes, we got in some trouble. But it's sounding to me more and more like fate isn't very happy with what's happening or with the instructions that were given. And I'm fairly convinced that fate is the very person who was sending us the red notes. But we'll see. We haven't gotten another red note since the last one because we didn't follow it. I forgot what he asked already. It's not really my place to say. Sure, why not? Can't be any worse than some of the writers out there. True. I mean, you want to be a writer,
Why
go
not?
for it.
Indeed. Why not?
Exactly, you
I
be a
shall
writer.
continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback.
Okay.
Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Cat's happy. The cat mutters in contentment.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
The random pig sound in the background is my piggy bank that apparently speaks to me. DTQ. Okay, let's see what our daily news is. Okay, there's our quota. All humans in the bottom row have to die. A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You'll be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Keep the chaos away, will you? Cheers, Fate. Our news that came in: abnormal rains pelt a nearby county as meteorologists warn of potential oncoming storms. Accountant suffocates under literal mountains of paperwork after being hired to review tax documents of local construction firm. Well, guess that review is never going to get finished. Okay, so apparently these three individuals, according to our instructions, these are the three individuals who must die. We don't seem to have a quota on the number of people who have to die. There is that. Only that the three people at the bottom row had to die. So let's go through the top row first and see how we feel about those people, and we'll get back to those at the bottom row. Nora Sophia Ito, age 39, a white-collar criminal. Nora turned to regular embezzlement after their multi-level marketing scheme failed. The beauty products and cognitive enhancers were just not selling. All this to pay off the mortgage and to keep their child in a decent school. Nora films claymation shorts in their spare time. I have no idea what claymation is, though I imagine it's clay animation. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, as in that word was a thing. Anyway, okay. Nora Sophia Ito. Ito. Do they get to live or do they get killed? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat to decide whether or not Nora lives or dies. Princess Fox has decided to spare Nora. We have 5 seconds left to go. Okay, I see. Okay. And stop motion photography. Nice. Okay, so DTQ, you know exactly what it is. Or did you go Google it? Okay, I did see Dragon Princess, you voted for die. A little too late. But unfortunately, DTQ and Princess Fox both voted spare. So it would have eventually ultimately meant that they got spared. So we'll just go with live. It's okay, we all do the Google thing, it's fine. Kevin Okawale, age 34, a farmer. Kevin is very proud of growing the world's largest tomato. After this grand success, they're certain their giant beans, presently named Cool Beans, will alleviate local hunger. Their kid, however, thinks it's a very stupid name. I mean, let's go with stupid name, but I feel like we could come up with something better. Voting is open, exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare on whether or not Kevin Okawale, it could go either way. Whether or not they are spared or whether or not they die. We have 2 votes for spare so far in the chat, which either way would have been the majority. Dragon Princess also votes to spare. And again, I nearly click die. My hand just instantly goes, yep, death. Apparently, I wake up and choose death. Melina Altamira, age 30, a taxi driver. Melina is stuck right in the middle of a taxi mafia turf war. Oof. They've had their tires slashed, their car chained to a traffic signpost, the front window painted, and the interior of their car filled with foam. They're now considering joining an app-based rideshare service. Let's remember, I'm pretty sure they're not referring to South African taxis, so let's start based off of our South African taxi system, please. Considering they're referring to a car, I imagine this is more the American-based taxi system where they drive individual cars. Either way, apparently, taxi turf wars exist overseas too. Good to know. Either way, do we spare Melina, or does Melina join the ranks of the dead? Exclamation mark spare or exclamation mark die in the chat. So far, we've got her being spared. 6 seconds left to go. Okay, everyone voted to spare her. Then, again, the marker just instantly goes to die. Ayo Edesina, age 62, a pig farmer, so another farmer. Ayo has been herding pigs for 40 years, continuing the long line of pig farmers in their family. Ayo religiously wears their green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives them lucky properties. Okay, well, you know, everyone has things that they believe in. If that's what you want to believe in, then I suppose why not? Anyway, does Ayo the pig farmer get spared, or does Ayo the pig farmer join the ranks of the dead as decided by the voices of the ether? Dragon Princess says spare because she enjoys pork chops. Princess Fox is also saying spare. Oh goodness, pork chops. But either way, we have an overwhelming majority to spare the pig farmer. At least this time I didn't almost kill him. Good progress. Right, now we're getting to our bottom row, which according to our instructions we were told, everyone in the bottom row is supposed to die. We'll see. How do the voices of the ether feel? Shizuka Arai, age 29, a truck driver. Long distance trucking can be really boring, or frustrating, or meditative. It gives plenty of time to contemplate issues or listen to audiobooks and podcasts. At least that's what oh my gosh, it's getting to that time of the night where I can't speak. Shizuka uses the time for. Their aspiration is to one day not drive trucks across the land. I mean, depending on what's decided right now, Shizuka, you might not get to see that day. Voting is open to either spare or to kill Shizuka. Yeah, I probably should slow down. It's not that late, but I have been live for 2 hours and I have been reading these things for 2 hours. Also, DTQ, where are you? I mean, I'm assuming you're South Africa, considering you said, like, the NGL, so nogal. So I'm gonna assume you're South African. I'm making assumptions. Assumptions are a terrible thing to make. Okay, I'm guessing by the dancing. What are those, hamsters? That you are a proud South African. My goodness. That's probably the most epic thing I've seen. Okay. Oh jeez. Doing this again. Yatara Suwa, age 46, swimming coach. Yatara is a former world champion swimmer who now coaches aspiring new swimmers. Although they hoped that their teenage offspring would take more interest in swimming, the youth is lately increasingly interested in theatre production. Fair enough. Okay, so this person apparently has something against theatre production, leave your kid alone. You know, they're happy doing theatre production. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Anyway, Yatara Suwa, are they going to be spared? Or do they join the ranks of the dead? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat to decide. Overwhelming choice to kill Yataro. Guess Yataro's dead. Well, doesn't have to worry about his kid doing theatre production now. Anderson Weller, age 46, position economic consultant. Anderson has saved countless of businesses from going completely bankrupt. You think this is evil? You weren't here when we were having a conversation with Frank, one of the other Grim Reapers apparently. If you think this is evil, Frank informed us that there is a dog department who decides who lives and dies in the dog world. That's evil. Killing dogs, that's evil. Anderson has saved countless of businesses from going completely bankrupt. Yet the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. Well, to be fair, no one really uses DVDs or CDs anymore. So that could be the problem. There's no real way to save that, I'm afraid. Either way, Anderson Weller, does Anderson Weller live or does Anderson Weller die? Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat. Yeah, DVDs they're very old. They're very old. Okay, so we have done everything for today. End the day off. I think we're at day 15 or 16 now. I'm not actually sure.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
You and me both, friend.
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call to make. Yes, they should all go. We need them. I mean, I suppose humanity is needed, but is it really? I don't know. Not our call to make.
We do still hold some control over the levers.
I mean, we are saying who dies and who lives. Honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see this line of thought going anywhere. I'm just here to follow orders. Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow? I mean, do we want to be immortal? That's a better question.
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them?
I don't technically really
What a
exist,
time
though.
it would be for us all. A peaceful time. Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience. And loyalty.
Actually, I don't have thoughts on loyalty. Oh, I do have thoughts on loyalty. Thanks. I'm curious, would he out himself?
I am all ears, Grim.
Don't you think this flows too one way? It doesn't seem fair because I've got basically no agency. It's nothing special, I just like doing what I'm told. I mean, does anyone like doing what they're told? To be fair. It does seem to flow
Such
one
is
way.
the nature of loyalty.
You were just arrogant. You're just arrogant, always demanding, never giving back. I guess, never mind then. I mean, you don't really know. Like, I'm not sure if this is fate or if this is fate's mouthpiece. That's the thing.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
I didn't even get my daily review. Fair.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you.
Not really, but I'd
It
like to know
seems
if I
you
live or
marked the
die.
proper amount of profiles. Well done and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Hold it. Bye. Once again, rude. Is there anything worth getting? This freaking pig. Is there anything worth getting?
Ye
at the
drive
shop?
a hard bargain, matey. But Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
What would this tentacle do? I mean, it's pretty much all our coins. Oh, is it a... Oh! I know what it does. It's a face. I don't want a tentacle face. I like my pumpkin face. I shall continue having my pumpkin head. A pumpkin head's amazing. Works this way. Can't even keep track between up and down, apparently. Okay, so our news is back in. I can't afford the globe, Dragon Princess. I'll, if the globe is still there at the end of this working day, I'll go check the globe and read the description again for you. Okay, death of swim coach, another blow against the dynamically mobile lifestyle, people becoming increasingly inactive. A spree of bankruptcies strike the chocolate producing and trading industry. Chocolate scarcity now in effect. How did that happen? I'm trying to think who we would have killed that could have caused... Don't know who we killed that could have caused that. Economista, 4 yet to be identified people arrested in a major embezzlement scandal related to Transglobal Inc. Local pig farmer breeds perfect pig and becomes a millionaire. Food shortage slightly alleviated by giant beans. Many governments cancel meetings due to excessive passing of gas. Wow. Will superstar racer Miguel Sulk bring home another trophy for Cosmopolis City? Ugh. Tidings, Grim. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration every so often. Oh, alteration and alternation. Wow, okay. And I have developed just the thing for it. Quota for the day. Every other profile has to die. Must now return to my research. Fate. So, live, die, live, die, live, die. So, okay, I suppose that's what they're meaning. Live, die, live, die, live, die. If we follow the rules. Live, die, live, die, live, die. We have 8 profiles, so 4. If I'm understanding this, 4 live, 4 die. I guess. Okay, so I feel like the best way to handle this is we're gonna have to read all the profiles first. And then decide who lives and who dies, so we know who's coming up and who's, you know, what we're working with. Because if we live, die, live, die, live, die, we're just going to read profiles, we might end up having to save a serial rapist. So, Samuel Van Selak, age 44, position editor. Samuel is an editor with a tragic past, one they've always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws at them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. To numb it all, they have become addicted to painkillers, which often cause them to hallucinate mythological things. Okay. No real history there, I suppose. Leave it there. Sanya Faraha, age 55, a shopkeeper. Frustrated with the bland condiment selection at the local grocery stores, Sanyu opened a shop to sell specialty cooking ingredients. Now people can cook dishes originating from all around the globe. Okay, so I think actually instead of reading it all at once, we'll read 2 at a time. That way we know, you know, save, die, die, save. Because regardless, whatever we do, the first 2 kind of sets the tone for the rest. So, I don't know, should we read the first 4 and then you guys can decide? Or should we just do the first 2 and you guys decide for the first 2 right off the bat? And now we wait patiently as Twitch does its usual delay. Okay, 2 each. So we've read the editor, and we've read about the shopkeeper. So obviously, as I've said, at the end of the day, chat decides. So If you spared both, if you killed both, I just deal with the consequences and hope I don't end up dead. Not even sure if you could die early in this game, but who knows. So, Samuel, the editor, with apparently a terrible past and is now addicted to painkillers. Do we save Samuel? Or does Samuel die? Exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare. Princess Fox says kill the editor, save the shopkeeper. Care to elaborate on why you feel that way, Princess Fox? Any particular reason why you feel the editor should die over the shopkeeper? I mean, neither one of them are particularly bad people. She likes shopping. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to put the pen down. True, he probably would eventually kill himself on an overdose from painkillers. Not wrong. Bet you that's the story that comes up the next day, that he died from the painkillers. Okay, the shopkeeper. Now I know Princess Fox. Oops. I know Princess Fox wants us to save the shopkeeper. True. Shopkeeper's helping with food ingredients. That is true. It seems like world hunger is like a basic. Like they've mentioned world hunger like what, 2 or 3 times in this game so far. I think it's 2 or 3 times already they've mentioned world hunger as part of their storyline. Okay, apparently we are saving. There's only... Yep. The shopkeeper lives. Okay, our next 2 profiles. Florence, oh man, Alua, age 26, an organizer. Florence is one of the central organizers behind canvassing for the re-election of popular politician Baron Sayander. When not engaged in political campaigning, Florence enjoys long bike rides and tending to their small garden. I feel like this is something that should be on an online dating site. Enjoys long rides, long walks on the beach. Miguel Sulk, age 32, theoretical bookkeeper and race car driver. Miguel has always dreamt of becoming a bookkeeper, but for some reason, perhaps due to a fear of sharp objects, has never pursued their true passion. This in turn has led to becoming a very successful race car driver, an occupation they, unfortunately, hate. They'd rather just live quietly with their bees. I think most people would enjoy being a race car driver, but okay. So these are our 2 profiles. We'll start with Florence. So technically, if we're following the pattern, Florence has to die. If we're following the pattern. If we're not following the pattern, and as I said, chat decides. I put the stupid page down. Page decides. Chat decides. Dragon Princess, you're being overeager. Everyone's eager. Okay, well, I can see it in the chat what the command would have been. This is not Tinder. Okay, I can see in the chat what the command would have been. Princess Fox, it's kind of irrelevant because majority rules by this point. So we have 3. So it would have been die either way. But if you'd like to weigh in, yep, would have been overall. Everyone would have voted die. And Miguel Sulk, since everyone knows how it works. Votes open. Miguel Sulk, die or spare. The apparently unfortunate race car driver who doesn't wish to be a race car driver. Two votes for spare. So it's already pretty much decided, so put it down. Close the book. Next 2. Umberto Primo, age 38, an automotive engineer. Automotive engineer, not automotive. Spare him to be miserable. Okay. Umberto doesn't really have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automation has made car building much faster and more efficient. Mostly they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home they love tinkering with their old 77 Dio Pulsar. I could say that very wrong. I don't know cars, so I could have said that very, very wrong. Holy names. Tecumseh Gold, age 65, a professor. Tecumseh is a renowned professor of mathematics who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. Basically, they're just cruel. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately, they started tutoring a gifted janitor with a troubled past. I feel like you torture people with maths, but at the same time, you're trying to be nice to someone. So that's... Yeah, this name, why? That's just, I've already been tricked so many times, I feel like, with this game now, with what has to be said. I need to figure out a different way to say these people's names. Okay, so, again, technically, following the pattern, Umberto has to die. If we follow the pattern, I'm going to open up the voting, whether or not Umberto lives, or whether or not Umberto dies. Umberto, names. Just names. Umberto is dead. Tech person, because I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this person's name if I say it the way I'm thinking it's supposed to be said. I'm gonna get in trouble at some point. Crow's book. Yeah, that guy. Exactly, Dragon Princess. That guy. Does that guy live or does he die? Nice poem though. I have a nice little poem going now. Dragon Princess says he gets spared. It's the right way following the pattern. Really? What for? I mean, what's your name? Because, I mean, Virus King is a name. That could get... I'm pretty sure people ban you just for that. Okay. Last two profiles. Gahan Shahi. Ah, okay. Age 45, position hunter. For decades, Gahan has made a living by hunting wild game. Recently, they've become fascinated with certain conspiracy videos on MeTube and convinced that there is a monster living in the nearby swamp. Okay. Gabriel De La Corsa, age 49, position valet. Gabriel is very dignified. They work as a valet in a mansion and are admired by all the other workers as they make no movements which could be construed as redundant. Once they were the suspect of a gruesome murder, even though it'd be impossible for them to be the murderer. Well, that's interesting. Opal Corsa. Right. Let's get started with Gahan Shahi. Technically, if we're following the pattern, Gahan is supposed to die and Gabriel would live. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Voting open. Does Gahan die or does Gahan live? Princess Fox is following the pattern. DTQ spares. Dragon Princess actually says die. Well, majority rules. And last but not least, Gabriel. Does Gabriel live or does Gabriel die? We are gonna open the voting. I'm hoping that the 30-second thing has already passed. DTQ says die. Princess Fox is spare, so we're at 50-50. It's up to Dragon Princess. Dragon Princess, it's spare. Well, they did say it was impossible for them to have been the murderer, to be fair. Said he was accused of it, but they said it was impossible for him to be the murderer. So... to keep it interesting. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we're murderers too. We're murdering, like, countless people here, deciding to kill them. So, technically, glass houses?
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
Why is my boss having this conversation with me is what I'd like to know. I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking. Considering I have a pumpkin head, I have no ears, so that would be... Is this really what my job has come to? We don't care about those people. You're a sadist. I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking.
Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking.
Okay.
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
I'm more worried that DTQ Virus King told us he went too far on Twitch and is now telling us he's a sadist. Or they're a sadist. Slightly concerned. Okay, they're explaining everything. Cool. Can I read it?
Certainly. Once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles.
Why indeed?
Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Okay. You can see if they've still got that snow globe. It's a freaking pig.
Batten down the hatches.
They don't have the
'Tis
snow
a
globe
storm of
anymore.
sails.
Dragon Princes. It's okay, it'll pop up again, and when it pops up again, then we'll read the description. We'll save up for it too. We'll get that next. I think it was 1,800 coins, I think. Come up. Why can I not access this? It's like, what is this? There's a random person standing here. I want to go there. Yeah, that's what I said. We can't afford the freaking snow globe. I don't know why the snow globe is so expensive. I could buy a whole freaking pumpkin head and a cape for cheaper than I could buy a snow globe. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last day for the stream. Yeah, I'm probably going to end it off for tonight. Crow News. Young campaigner shot during a rally by a member of reactionary group. Baron Sayander mourns loss of long-time supporter. Promises to help out the family during these dark times. Charming real-life tale of a maths professor helping a young math genius to be turned into a film. Body found in swamp, suspected to be a local hunter. The swamp monster has claimed another victim. Superstar Miguel Sulk wins yet another Grand Tourney trophy. Still hates racing. Racing is super dumb, they say during the post-victory interview. Unidentified body found in a lake, accidental drowning presumed. Gruesome accident at the car manufacturing plant as malfunctioning construction bot crushes an engineer. Wow. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity, go check it out. Local swamp reportedly inhabited by a green monster. Apparently the swamp is like seriously with the green monster thing. I will keep this short. I am suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. Quota for the day. I could do with a waffle. I haven't had a waffle in ages. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. Well, which would be the last 3? Would that be the last 3? Or is this the last 3? Because, like, my mind is, I would put the last 3 on top. But, game-wise, I feel like the last 3 would be behind. That doesn't help anyone. I am counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Jeez Louise, 2019. Okay, I had one, I think, more recent than that. Pretty sure. Also have the memory of a fish. I could barely remember what I did yesterday, so... Okay. So I'm genuinely not sure whether last 3 would be these 3 or last 3 would be these 3. No idea. So... Okay, well, last December's not that bad. Like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's probably about when I would have had one too. Either December or January. Today. Really? Like today? So you had one in the last hour and a half? So technically, the day started an hour and a half ago. Okay, I am considering the fact that I literally have no idea whether the last 3 are these 3 or the last 3 are these 3. We're just gonna. Or Dragon Princess, is your YOLO today like referring to who we're killing? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I caught that a bit late. Okay, I'm just gonna, so, for that reason, I'm just gonna read and we're gonna open the votes immediately and decide who gets to live and who gets to die. Amira Cormacker, jeez, what are these names? Age 48, superintendent. Amira has a secret child with an inmate and is the main supplier of narcotics to her prison. On the side, they're developing a nationwide cost-cutting regimen that would automate the whole prison system, removing all personnel and leaving only robots. Probably to make it easier for them to smuggle drugs. Let's face it. Okay, voting is open. Exclamation mark die or exclamation mark spare in the chat to decide whether or not Amira lives or dies. I mean, we already have 2 votes, so it's technically already decided. Unanimously decided that she shall die. She did. Don Fiorino, age 46, a mobster. Don Fiorino tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Well then, I suppose not entirely wrong. Then again, I've never been involved in crime, I would have no idea. Voting is open to live or to die. Exclamation mark die or spare in the chat. Okay, we already got 2 votes into die. I think Dragon Princess, yours is also in? There's 2 dies there. So I think yours is also in. I think they all just came in all at once. Nisha Basra, age 34, a geneticist. Nisha is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. Oh look, it's cow plant from Sims. Real life. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. Wow. Okay. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. I would understand why. Anyway, voting open to live or die. DTQ, you seem what exactly is the what the fuck supposed to be for? Is it the what is she doing, or are you asking what a cow plant is? Because if you don't play Sims, you're not gonna know what a cow plant is. Yeah, the poor hedgehog. I agree. Animals are animals. Just leave them be. That was die, right? Yeah. It was 2 die, 1 spare. Okay, so if that was the last 3, then we've technically done the last 3, and if it wasn't, well, we've already fucked up. We might as well carry on. Arcadius Novotsky, age 22, a field hand. Arcadius lives the life country musicians always brag about having. blue denim jeans, red truck, and closeness to earth. Still, an oddly large amount of their time is spent with the Scarecrow. They like drinking cheap and watery beer. No one should ever like drinking beer, point. Beer is just... I mean, to be fair, I kinda drink beer, but not like beer, so... Exclamation mark, die or spare in the chat to decide whether or not Arcadius lives or dies. With a watery beer. Watery beer. Ew. Watery beer? I'm trying... What would watery beer taste like? That's what I'd like to know. What would watery beer taste like? Franklin Haver, age 35, position pilot. Franklin considers themselves a hot-shot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around on a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. Well, pretty sure you're gonna kill yourself, friend. Pretty sure you're gonna end up killing yourself with that maneuver. Anyway, spare or die in the chat. I mean, we're again at like the last 3, and we didn't get a cap on how many people have to die, so I suppose technically if we kill the first 6 and the first 3 and the last 3, we're still technically adhering to the rules, I guess. We're 50-50 and there's 6 seconds left to go. Because Dragon Princess is still needs to vote. And he votes to spare. Okay. Almost click die. Oh my gosh, I just keep choosing death. Christopher Wyatt, age 44, a money launderer. Christopher opened a Waffle House, hey, more waffles, in the middle of the Cacti Valley to have a reason to claim illegal income but avoid customers. When a hiker finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. Ew, gross. Is that a conspiracy against you, Princess Fox? They're just making what, waffles? Yeah, agreed. Ew. Agreed. Why would you do that? Food poisoning. That's what I'm hearing. Voting is open to either spare or kill Christopher Wyatt, the worst waffle maker in the world. Everyone's outraged of the horrible waffles. I think we like got over the money launderer as soon as we saw what he was doing with the waffles. The waffles was worse. I mean, it's already a majority vote. Unanimous vote. And our last person, Shelley McIntosh, age 35, position a wetland scientist. Shelley is a wetland scientist who recently moved into a little cottage in the swamp where they can monitor soil measurements 24/7. Shelley wanders around the swamp in a frog costume, scaring lost hikers for entertainment. Oh, I think we found the green monster. You know, local swamp reportedly inhabited by a green monster. We found our green monster. It's someone walking around in a frog costume. Wow. How bored must you be? Then again, I suppose when you're monitoring soil measurements 24/7, that could be pretty freaking boring. Anyway, spare or die in the chat. Having a hard time deciding how I would feel about this, because on one end I can understand, on the other hand I'm like, kind of mean, just scaring people your whole life. Unanimous decision to spare her. Them. I will one day get that right. Okay, so we are killing 4 people. Oop. Don't know who the extra is that we're killing. Don't matter. Spare 3, we're killing 4, and we might have done it backwards. But, no. That's why it's a video game, and at worst, a video game character dies.
Grim, why are you here?
Good question. Why am I here?
Oh, right. The daily... always impositions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it.
Wow.
I see more profiles than required. Bad job, I guess.
Hmm.
Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Wow. Can I ask you some more questions, maybe? What questions would we possibly ask him?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
I mean, your responses don't feel like they would be deep and meaningful given your attitude right now. What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge.
I feel like that depends on how you die.
Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
Again, I feel like it depends on how you die. Yeah, there you go. It's extremely bad and unpleasant.
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Sure. Let's
Not
annoy
in
you.
the sense that humans consider it, no.
No peaceful, illuminated paradise. No, I don't actually believe that exists. No endless suffering in the grasp of cosmic horrors. What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange monstrous gods? Oh my gosh. Yes. it's too bad.
Grim. That is just stupid.
Do you think- Oh gosh. I mean, you did give me a random Tinder profile, so, you know. Do you think mortals have some drive towards death? I feel like some do actually.
Because
legit
they seem
do.
to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
Or put themselves in them, yeah. They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons. Accurate.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful.
Well, that's pretty deep.
Even if it sometimes ends up being fatal.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So many questions. Feels like a never-ending conversation. Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
It doesn't stop art and literature from trying. It's kind of sad. Yeah, figured as much. I mean, they do try.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
That moment sure can't come fast enough. Jeez. When's that going to happen? Great, so art is pointless.
Everything is, nothing is. What is the difference? Any other questions?
Apparently not.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Okay, well, I feel like I've given you sufficient depth. Wow, we got paid nothing. We just killed one extra person. Dude, can we... Let's see if they have the
God
globe.
blimey!
There you go.
You're
There's the
looting.
globe, Dragon
Oh,
Princess.
me wares.
Okay, so... Yeah, 1,800 coins for the globe. Peculiar flecks twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. Yeah, oof, exactly. I mean, we'll get there. We need 2 days where we actually get paid and then we can buy it. Technically. If we just ever get paid. Because we seem to not get paid very often. I feel like. Okay, I'm gonna call it at that. Because we are now on day 16? 17? I'm not sure. I feel like we made a lot less progress today than we did yesterday's stream. same amount of time that we streamed, but we made a lot less progress today than we did in yesterday's stream. Day-wise, I mean. Yesterday, we got to like day 11. Yeah. So, a lot less progress today. Well, we'll probably finish the game then like next stream or the stream after that, depending on how long the days take, I guess. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna call it a day for tonight, and I should be back next week Friday. Let me not say freaking Thursday again like I do every time. So I should be back next week Thursday. I'll probably try and then finish up this game before I get back to playing Spiritfarer, because I feel like we'll finish this game a lot sooner than we would Spiritfarer, and I don't want to like just leave this. I'm also probably gonna forget everything if I had to leave this for too long. Yes, Friday, exactly. So I'll probably finish this up the next week, either Thursday or see, it happened. It happened because you said Friday. I remembered Friday, and now it's back to Thursday. Every time. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna start including Thursday as a streaming day at this rate. Anyway, okay, so I'll probably, hopefully, finish it up then on Friday so we can get back to the regular Spiritfarer streams, provided my hand allows it, by Saturday evening. Otherwise, we'll play the other game, which we voted on, if my hand isn't right by then, but I think it should be. It's already better, so it should be by then. So yeah, so that is the end for today. I never know how to outro these things. I will never freaking know how to outro these things. Look, there's streamers and YouTubers that have been in the industry for years who still don't know how to outro properly, so it's fine. Anyhow, thanks everyone for joining. Good night, Princess Fox. Or good morning, depending, you know. Anyway, good night, Princess Fox. And good night to everyone else, to DTQ and to Dragon Princess. And thank you for being here and helping me choose on who to kill and who gets to live. And helping keeping my character alive for so long. Because, yeah, we were off to a great start with me just killing everybody. Anyway, this will be up on my Twitch VODs for the next 14 days. I'll put it onto the YouTube VODs as soon as it expires on Twitch. And for anyone watching this up on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe. And if you'd like to join us and do this in real time, there are multiple endings to this game, so I can replay it at some stage and see if we can get different endings. And we can have more people and more votes involved and alter the ending that way. Lots of different people, lots of opinions, who knows what the outcome could be. So if you want to join this live at some stage down the line, like the video so I can know that you're interested, subscribe, and join us on Twitch. And more people we can get in here, the more likely I'll replay the game and we can taste how many different endings we can get. Anyway, for tonight, good night guys, and thank you for joining. Bye!